Greetings, this is Dr. Mike Yuan. Welcome to my January 12th, 2022 update. Happy New Year! If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends, hit the like button, and leave comments below. Would like to share with you some concerns that have come up surrounding the Advanced Young Tai Chi Corrections program. Has quite the ambitious aim of elevating the standard of young Tai Chi in the world through your own development. It's been a step process, as you know. First Tai Chi videos were launched on my new YouTube channel in mid-September. A couple months later, the private Facebook group for the Advanced Young Tai Chi Corrections opened early December, so it's been about 6 weeks. And during that 6 weeks, there's pretty much been an explosion of interest and such incredible contributions that have drilled down in a short amount of time as to the essential questions that we need to address if we want to recover the original Yang style Tai Chi standard. It's very clear to me that there are a lot of people in the world, especially those of the middle-aged baby boomer generation, who were, as I was, around at the time that Tai Chi became popular in America and in the West, which is somewhere around the 1970s. Many of us were part of that history, at least in terms of our age. So when information is being posted on the Facebook page that I haven't heard before, I have a context to make sense of it. And I believe a whole lot of people are making sense of aspects of the history of the Young family that maybe we knew about remotely but didn't have enough evidence to put together a clear story. Well, that clear story is coming out right now, and it seems that the dialogue is reaching a tipping point in far as in my own responses I'm finding myself maybe not writing this but thinking to myself, man, if they can only now start the training to experience the standard of practice, a lot of these speculations and confusion would immediately fall by the wayside because you're engaged directly in the doing of the advanced methods. So there's a crossroads that we're reaching, and it's happened in very quick time, relatively speaking. Just imagine again, I posted my first Tai Chi video on September 17th of last year, and now it's January 12th, and 9 of the 10 episodes has been published. The 10th episode I'm holding because what episode 10 will carry are actual examples of the lessons as you will get them in the training. So that's pretty straightforward. But before that, I've had to deal with a lot of new information, a lot of new relationships coming in. A main one being that there's such a diversity of interests and backgrounds, all interested in the higher advanced young Tai Chi practice. But my job is to deliver to each person what they're looking for. And the range of this interest I'm gathering is from your occasional workshop curiosity to someone who is full-bore interested in getting the training for professional certification to hold power, essentially, in the organization as it grows internationally. This would be the first generation of practitioners of this new approach to the young Tai Chi, which has the particular characteristic of not aiming to replace one's existing practice, but to supplement it, to boost it, and to provide an alternative view that the practitioner then is left to do with it what they may. So that is one consideration. It's a big one, because I could easily decide to just do one or the other, to offer very, very general trainings to give you the idea, or I could ramp it up and offer high-end training for only those who have the passion to become a professional certified instructor. Now, when you look at the vision, which is to elevate the general consciousness surrounding authentic young Tai Chi, both of these populations would work together. So given that, a concern has come up surrounding the Facebook page, which is fledgling, brand new, but filled with amazing content, which I personally feel should be kept up as a reference that anyone could read and come up to speed. That includes having to come to terms with the lineage of the young and the descendants that are presenting mixed signals as to what the authentic is. So it's not a straightforward proposition where all you need to do is ask one source. There's way too much information in the last century, so much expansion and diversity and interpretation. It's literally impossible to satisfy all the different levels of interest and curiosity. But my concern in this video turns to the Facebook page. Once the formal training begins, there's going to inevitably be a shift in how this Facebook page is being used. Of the members, I can only expect that not everyone is going to sign up for training. If that's the case, that would be the best thing ever. But in light of the fact that that's probably not the case, in light of the fact that certain members are really enjoying the content but not to get involved by sharing their thoughts or to get involved by paying for courses and training, then we're immediately going to have separation in the membership. Because once the group that begins to receive the training starts to work the material, it certainly wouldn't be smart to come back and share those insights in this public forum with people who aren't that interested in going that deep or who haven't paid the tuition to receive that information. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen to the Facebook group? Like I said, it really needs to stay up because of the incredible content that's been shared by all of you. People who will hear about this and become members, they'll all go through an amazing type of epiphany, I feel, that we can take credit for having created the foundation. But what's going to happen? So I think invariably I'm going to have to open up a different forum of some sort, a private forum for those people who are training, so they can continue their dialogue in community. The training group or groups will have access to the current private page, but I don't know what the motivation would be to share there, especially since it's understood that if you really want to grow your power, you've got to hold it in privately for a while in order to let it become integrated into your system. So I just wanted to share that these are some of the concerns that I'm dealing with now It's certainly welcome. It has to do with expansion. But how do I continue to cater to everyone's interests? Includes the people who are willing to train at the highest levels and to commit to training at the highest levels. I'll address that in another update. But how do I satisfy these people, but also satisfy just the curious? If you have experience with this, I'd greatly welcome comments below this video, or if you're part of the Facebook group, feel free to start dialogue there, because we're getting serious now. We're reaching a tipping point in the discussion where now you need to engage in the actual training of the advanced Yang Tai Chi corrections. And so let's keep this going. I don't consider this, like I said, a negative, but it certainly has led to some sleepless nights trying to figure out the best way continue to present this material to the public using YouTube, Facebook, and other platforms. Okay, this is Dr. Mike. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment, please, either here or in the Facebook group, and share it with people who you think might be interested in this work. Thanks so much. Talk to you again.